Hello friends, good evening. So today my section is related to multi-language feature in Power Apps. So as we know, in .NET and SharePoint we can also use a resource file to add in our solution to use as to add the feature like multi-language feature in SharePoint and .NET. But here Microsoft didn't provide any like multi-language feature in Power Apps. So, but there is few solution which we will which we can use to add this feature. Like we can use like as a multi-language. So, what we'll do? So this is my small apps which I have created here. So here I have added few language here like English. This is also if you will choose Arabic. This is the French language. This is the Arabic language. Here we will provide to user to choose the different types of language as for the user language. So here you can see I can able to see multi-language here. This is my Power Apps which I have created. Okay, but now I will show you how to do it. So first of all, uh, means the question will arise means where we will store this. So first of all, what we'll do? Actually, I gone through the few articles in this video for to add multi-language feature in Power Apps. So I got some ideas from Microsoft MSDN articles. Here, what we'll do? We'll store the all these things in Excel file. As you know, to for a resource file, what is the expected value? The expected value is like one key and values. So here, what I did, I have simply created one Excel file here. In the Excel file, I have added all these language like Arabic, English, whatever the language is required. I added English, Arabic, and all this. And this is the key value. Means suppose I want to add an employee title, employee details. Then there is key is employee title. Plus same for employee title for Arabic is this one. Same for employee title is for France and all these things you can add it here. So if you see here, there is a key, there is a value there. So it will the data will populate in the screen as for the key value pair that we know which this is the same concept we used in SharePoint and .NET also. Here this is the Excel file um, where you can store your all these language with his key and values. So next go to these apps. So here I'll show you how to do it. First of all, make sure when you create this Excel file, you have to store in a table. Like if you just create it, let's go to create a table. In the table you have to select all and create a table because in Power Apps when you connect it to data source, Power Apps does not support any uh, default functionality. So it is support like it expected is it should be stored inside a table, all these columns and all these things. So you can do it here. Just select all and create a table here. Just select all these whatever the columns here and just create a table so that it will be stored in a table. Next what you will do, just go to your open your Power Apps. Here this is my drop down list. This is my employee details. So all these thing is here. You can also do whatever your design means, what is your requirement, you can do it in design your page itself. After that what you will do, just go to the view. Here is the data source, just go to the data source. Here you can search Excel. Here you can just go to the data source. Here, here import from Excel, this is the one. In the import from Excel, you just upload your Excel file over here. Once you uploaded, it will come like a table 3. Table 3 means this is my table name, whatever I given in Excel file. So this is my table which by default I have created here. Next what you will do, next go to the drop down list. Here in the drop down items, I have added all these items languages. Whatever the language selected is the default. You can use all these language whatever you want. You can add it here. Now if you run it, you can see all these language is coming here. So next what you will do, next just go to the here in the drop down, select change. In the on change property of drop down, just go to the on change property. Here you can set a global variable here, set language. This is my global variable which I have created here. This is the set language which is a global variable. What you will do, just set a variable which has table 3 my data source, Excel data source which I have connected, and comma ddl language dot selected value is equal to language. Language is my Excel, this one, this column language. So you have to add this formula. You set, just create a variable, the variable set your language, whatever your preferred language. Okay, this is the formula you have to follow. Next what you will do, next go to here in the employee details. Here you don't put direct text here, you have to do it like this. Just create a lookup, table 3 key is equal to employee title, language is equal to set language value. Set language, whatever the language is set in a variable, here is your that value will come. Here key you have to provide, the key is employee title and the language is equal to value. Employee title means this one, employee title is employee details. So what it will expect, you will provide the input is employee title, key you have to provide, it will return you the output, means value. So the same you have to follow for name. If you see the name, look up table 3 key is equal to employee title, employee name. If you come to here, this is the key is equal to company name. Here you come to here, key is the gender. If you see here, the all the thing is here, gender. If you see the same thing in button also, in register, if you see in button also, in button text, go to the button text. Yeah, here if you see, here also button title is there. Just do like this. If you have some extra column, you can also follow the same process. Just go to here. By default it will come like in English, which I have set default in the formula. Next go to the, if you choose the Arabic, then it will come in Arabic text. If you choose France, it will come in France text. Next if you select the English, it will come like English text. You can also default set as English so that it will come like English. This is a process you have to follow to add the multi-language feature in your Power Apps. So I'll come up to you with more videos with different type of feature in Power Apps. So please don't forget to subscribe my videos channel, so that whenever I will upload any new videos, you will get to know. That's all for today. Please put your comment if you have facing any issues while doing this. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Bye.